stop. You're gonna break my heart. First of all, the bald spot breaks my heart because you know how hard it is to watch this man as a little kid and you watch him just slowly go bald. It was hard for me to watch Shawn Michaels go bald. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Triple H, he has a good head to go bald, so like I was able to adjust. But John Cena balding, that did a lot for me. And then Austin Theory had to point it out, and I'm just like, no, don't fucking remind me, bro.
Right.
Like, you know, like my hero is aging in front of my eyes. And he's just like the last of the greats, to be
Mm.
honest. Don't get me wrong, I see the new guys trying, but there's never going to be another John Cena. I mean, Bianca is like another John Cena, but there'll never be another John Cena. You
Yeah.
know, so to hear the days that like he's like never coming back, like he's never gonna put in a match, he's never gonna come in to do a promo, that sends chills down me because I'm like, damn, A, I'm getting old. But B, it's an end of an era. Like a lot
Yeah.
of people that watch wrestling, if you tell them name 5 wrestlers off the top of their head, whether they watch it or not, you could ask a stranger off the street. Yeah, they're gonna say The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker. John Cena's somewhere on that list. All right, he's somewhere on that top 5 list. Everyone knows his theme song. Everyone knows the looks, the jean shorts, the cap, the graphic T-shirt or whatnot. Hustle, loyalty, respect. You can't see me. Everyone knows that this man is WWE. So I mean, if that is his retirement match and it's against Austin Theory, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm
Mm.
gonna be pissed. I'm invested, but I'm gonna be pissed because he better bring his ass back for Carmelo. Mm-mm. He needs to bring his ass back for Carmelo Hayes. I will not settle for it. Okay. We will all bully him. All right, John, you hear me? I will bully you until you come back and you give me that match against Carmelo Hayes. I'm not
Not,
playing with you.
not the bully, not the Edge fan bullying Cena.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We'll run it back. We'll run it back and I'll slap your father.
No, no. But I was gonna say, you bring up valid points, and I think the other person on that list, because you mentioned The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, Randy Orton is another person on that list, and he's for the last 20 years. He's been kind of like the Iron Man of WWE, and to see him kind of like sidelined with this injury for a longer than normal time, I think is the sign of the times. Like, I think that he can, obviously guys are still great. Randy Orton's a GOAT. John Cena's the GOAT. But I feel like it's one of those things where it's like you're getting older. All these things take a heavier toll on your body than they used to. And now the appearances aren't going to be as frequent. The matches aren't going to be as long or whatever the case may be. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a sign of the times. And how often? When was the last time that we saw John Cena in Boston? Like John Cena do a show in Boston? Like I don't remember the last time. Even when they were in Boston for Survivor Series, John Cena wasn't there. So it's been at least a couple years since he's been in that arena. And when you take into account John Cena's new life. He's in acting. He's, doing VO work. He's very, very popular in the mainstream space. Coupled with the fact that WWE has an ever-changing and ever-evolving schedule, it's kind of like they're in a space where they're kind of growing apart. And those appearances in some of these spaces are going to be less and less frequent. And it makes you begin to question, like, is this the end for John Cena? Obviously, I would love to see him go for another 20 years. However, like I don't know what John Cena's life is like at this point in time. I assume that it's a lot more busy and he can't accommodate WWE the way that he used to, and he's just doing bigger things now. So I think it's a sign of the times, and I think that a Cena retirement is it. He Let me put it like this: John Cena has more days behind him in wrestling than he does ahead of him, and that's super sad considering that I too was a Chain
Stop, I'm
Gang
sad.
member. I too had a chain gang chain that looked like the G Unit chain, but that's a separate story for a
I stole
different
my
day.
cousin's spinner belt.
Oh my God. We're gonna move on from this because it's getting depressing. But let us know what you think about John Cena, the John Cena Austin Theory segment, and do you believe a Cena retirement is on the way? But moving